What's up, Industry Insider Day today? We're at IMG Motorsports. It's gonna be an awesome little show for you guys today. We're gonna get behind the scenes of the guys that raced the Work Series this last weekend at Glen Helen. Cayden MacCachren, Cayden Danbury, and also Ethan Groom. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's just cool to see the kids, man. I think it's awesome that they're out here doing it, and I don't know, the track looked like it was kind of gnarly this weekend too. So we'll see what they say. And we might even get into a little bit of the UTV World Championship. So let me see as the kids start coming on here. Let me get them to join. Who pops in here first? Looks like everybody's coming. So we'll get them all join us real quick, and we'll have a little bit of fun. Ethan Groom, what's up, buddy?
What's up? How you doing?
Good, bro. How are you?
Doing good. Just hanging out here down at the shop.
Oh, dude. All right. What's up, boys? Hi, Kaden.
What's up,
Hi,
Kaden?
how are you?
Hi, Cayden MacCachren.
Hi, kid.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Yep.
We can hear you all good. Hey, so just a funny story to start it off. I definitely didn't wear my blue 4-wheel parts hat today because I knew you dudes were going to both have that hat on. I was like, I'm not going to twin everybody.
Yeah, you got to keep it original, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so real quick, I'm going to probably call Cayden MacCachren. I'll probably just call you Mac tonight since we got two Cadens on the phone. Is that cool?
That's awesome.
All right, boys. So, yeah, we're at IMG Motorsports. James working on his car back here. He's getting it all ready for the UTV World Championships. You guys going this week?
Oh, yeah. We'll be there.
Yep. We'll be
They all
there
dialed
too.
in?
I'm not sure if I'm going or not, so we'll see when the time comes.
Oh, I hear like a little surprise effort right there. What do
Yeah.
you guys think?
I'm just concerned with my Polaris RS1. We're in a tight points chase for the championship in Pro Stock and Works, and we don't want to chance that of any failure or big accident that would put us in jeopardy of losing that championship.
Yeah, that's good thinking, right? What about you guys, Ethan, Cayden?
Yeah, I'll be racing my RS1 back here. We'll be racing it in the Youth 1000 class, and then actually I have my two-seat car getting worked on over there, and we're getting that one ready for the rally class. We'll be racing that in the rally class.
Dang, double time, huh? How about you, Danbury?
Yeah, I'm gonna be racing with Ethan also in the youth class. So we got a ton of parts ready. So just in case anything happens, we have everything on deck.
Hey, so let's go around and ask Cayden MacCachren first. But I've seen so much racing going on over the last, even like coming up in the next 2 months. Like, are you guys just stacked or what?
Yeah, for me, I'm definitely stacked. Maybe a month ago all of us raced up in Cedar City for the Works race. Then right after that, it was down to Baja for pre-running, the Baja 400. The next weekend was the Laughlin race in the 6100. Last weekend was the next weekend after the Laughlin race was the Works race in Glen Helen. And then, I'm off for a little bit until Mesquite probably. I'll probably go down to UT World Championships to check it out. But I'm off until Mesquite, and then the thousands, coming up within, and then the Prim Works races there too. Almost forgot about that one, but the thousands, a whole, it's a 2-week effort, so it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so my schedule's, I'm not even racing. Like, I don't got to prep a car. Like, my schedule's slam going all these, so I don't know what the heck you guys are doing.
Yeah, it's going to be busy. We got Worlds coming up next weekend, and then we're going to be testing the week after for Mesquite, which is the week after that, and I think Best in the Desert's right after that, and then the weekend after that's Prim for the last 2 rounds of work. So it's back to back to back for the next couple of weeks here. So it's going to be a lot of work down at the shop, getting the cars all ready, but it's going to be a good time.
Is your brother helping you out at all?
Oh, yeah. Number 1 picture guy right there.
Ethan, to add on the schedule, you know that it. mint too.
Well, oh, yeah.
Yeah, the
mint first week of December. So.
Yep, right after the 1,000 for me.
Dude, that's so much. How do you guys feel about that? Because that's like, first of all, it's a busy schedule, but since you've been off, like kind of 2020, 2021 were messed up. Like, is it being like back to normal, or is it like way overload?
I like it now. I like getting to race. I think it's a little bit hard to get the cars all ready after back to back weekends of just beating the car up every weekend, but it's fun. I like driving part. So yeah, the more I get to drive, the better it is, I see.
Yeah, and you feel the same way, Mac?
Yeah, it's definitely a challenge, but you try to take these challenges head on, and trying to be successful at all these different races is hard. Again, the car prep thing, you you come back from one race, and for me, I got to go to work all week, and then trying to prep in between races, it's super hard.
Yeah, exactly. Danbury, so like, how is it like getting all of your stuff prepped during that time?
It's honestly not that bad if you just put your head into it. It definitely takes a little bit to get it done, but I just like try banging it out. I'll wake up this morning. I woke up at 6 o'clock, start working on it. Because I have other plans of like school and all that. So I just gotta make the time and put in the effort and
I
just
feel like
manage
that's
my
gonna
time well.
benefit you guys so much in the long run too. You just have such like hard work ethic.
You got to.
Yeah, you have to. I know. For me, it's school 5 days a week. There's I know there's some kid. I think Cayden, you're homeschooled too, right? So that makes it a little bit easier. But for me,
Yeah.
it's 5 days a week in person, and then get home. Hopefully, get homework done as quick as you can, and then it's down at the shop until it's time for bed. So it's a lot of work, but it's worth it.
Yeah, well, plus you got the best pit crew on the planet sitting right next to you, so it's good to go.
He's our mental support right now.
Oh,
Are you keeping everybody in line over there?
What was that?
Is he keeping everybody in line over there?
Oh yeah, he's making sure he's kind of like the supervisor at the construction sites, and there's the supervisor that just like stands by and like, hey, I don't think you're doing this right.
I think he's the
kinda
boss.
Jacob.
He's making sure we got the right torch bag.
That's not me.
You're the boss. All right, so let's jump into this last weekend. So you guys raced Works at Glen Helen this past weekend. First, before you guys start getting into like what your races were like, Mac, tell me about the track. Like, was the track different than what you guys were used to, or give me a lay of the land?
You know, I raced Glen Helen, 2019 and 2020, and for me, it was 2/3 or more the same. Either maybe go in a different direction. Short course track, motocross track, and all the infield. It's mostly the same stuff, just different direction maybe.
How was the dirt and stuff? Did they prep it pretty good? Because it looked kind of gnarly when I was checking out some of the pictures and video.
Yeah, so it was actually a double round this weekend. So you guys, they raced maybe 2 or maybe even 4 times. I'm not sure. Everybody raced twice, and that brings a lot of challenges with the track getting a lot rougher and the rocks coming out. It's twice as rough theoretically. But yeah, the tracks. There's places where it's rough, places where it's rocky, places where it's dry, places where it's rough. I mean, wet. It's a challenge, but we're all up for challenges.
Yeah, exactly. And so one thing I noticed, there's a few people that are trying to join on the video. We can't fit any more people because we're already 4 wide. But if you guys have any questions for the kids, just put them in the comments section and then throw it in there. And we'll try to answer them for you guys.
I like being a kid again.
Huh?
I like being called a kid again.
There you go. Hey, well, to me, I'm the old guy, dude.
Yeah.
So you guys are all kids,
Yeah,
right?
not that old.
All right, so the track
Well,
was
at least I'm a
pretty...
kid.
Yeah,
Hey, there you
you're a
go,
little
right?
here.
Yeah.
He's the kid and he's the boss at the same time. He's winning.
Yeah.
Priority straight.
All right, so the track was pretty good, Ben. Glen Helen's always just got it's always got a quirk, right? It's always a quirky track, and you always have to deal with certain little things. Like that's just for some reason that's the way Glen Helen is, right? It doesn't matter if it's the exact same layout as the time before; it's still different. So, give me a little bit of how you started off your weekend, Cayden Danbury.
I started off my weekend. I went to the homecoming game with Ethan right after practice. So that was we're kind of like getting prepared. So like right after practice, we get the car wash and stuff. And then
Hey, real life question: was there any hot chicks there?
We were mainly setting up the trailer thing. I don't even know. Wait, Ethan, what is it called
They
again?
were
I
helping
kept
us
on
out.
calling
I'm
it
in
ABC.
ASB, so we were helping out at the game. And Caden and then Dallas Gonzalez, his brother Deegan, he was out there with us too. He was helping out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ethan's like, remember the name of what we're doing? And we're like, ABC, we got it. He's like, no, ASB. We're like, I don't know. We'll just go.
Sounds like you guys were having fun.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, it was real fun.
So how did the weekend keep going?
And then I ended up waking the next morning, and my dog Pearl, she's been struggling with heart conditions, and she had finally passed away. So that kind of set off the weekend with a bad tone. So we had to get around it, think strong, just get a strong mindset.
Yeah, absolutely. So how do you get around it and do that? Do you just go out on the track and do as good as you possibly can and try to give a little bit of a victory or at least some positive vibes to your family?
Yeah, I just try thinking the most positive I can, and just like not like overthink my driving. So whenever I do that, I tend to not do my best, and whenever I just don't overthink a lot of things, I seem to go through it better. So I've been
Well,
really struggling with that at the beginning of the season, and right now we're picking the pace back up.
I can appreciate that a lot, man. And I know Cayden MacCachren can. He's got a little bit more experience than both of you guys do. And when you can, obviously the situation sucked, but there's always something that happens at the races, especially long distance like desert racing and stuff. If you guys ever start doing that in the future, there's always something that happens that's unexpected, and you have to be able to push through it mentally. So I'm glad that you're learning that now. And Cayden MacCachren has been starting to learn that as well in his desert racing too.
Yeah, Caden's a big inspiration to me. I always look up to him, and he does great in all of his races. So it's really cool to.
Hey, so Colton Passy said, for the two younger gents, how long have you been racing, and why did you start racing? So let's let Ethan Groom start.
I started racing 2016 UTV Worlds for my first ever race. I got into racing through my dad. He has been in the off-road industry since he was my age, so it was pretty cool. He gave me a 170, and we went and raced that, and I was hooked. It was the first race, and we haven't looked back since. We've been raced everywhere from dirt series to Lucas Oil to work to Best in the Desert, and we're just having a good time.
Dude, it's so rad. Gillen Abel 26 says, I want to be like Cayden MacCachren when I grow up. Hey, man, me too. I agree with that 100%. Let's see here. I got a question that came in through the questions tab, and it said, Logan Freeman 327, question for Mac. How difficult is it racing the turbo class in an RS1? That's a fantastic question.
Yeah, it's definitely challenging, but this year we've hung with them for most of the time. There's certain tracks where it's easier and certain tracks where it's harder. We actually got, not lucky. We put our head down and charged this last week at Glen Helen and pulled out a second place, against all these turbo cars that are all screaming and trying to pass you on the straightaways, and you're just trying to keep them behind. But it's difficult, but we're always up for it.
That's super cool. Hey, so Ethan and Cayden Danbury, like when you see that he can battle in his RS1 against the turbos, does that give you guys like a whole bunch of inspiration to just like keep kicking butt in the RS1 class?
Definitely.
It's pretty badass, huh?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Let's see here. Cayden Polsey, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Y'all are why I keep pushing to follow my dreams. Well, keep following those dreams, dude. And these kids are doing the same thing. They're all following their dreams for sure.
This is my dad, actually.
Hey, boss, you got to be a little bit more quiet. Let your brother talk right now, too.
Keep it down, Jacob.
Look at it. All right, so Ethan, give me a little bit of a lay of the land on how your guys' weekend went.
It was good. We had practice Friday, and like Cayden, we got to try to get the car washed as quick as we could, and then we got to my homecoming game, and then got home super late. Got back to the track, I should say, super late Friday night, and then woke up and I raced twice on Saturday. I raced in the sportsman class. Got first overall there. We're just racing that to get a little bit extra seat time. And then the Youth 1000 class is where we're leading points right now, and so we're really trying to focus on that. So we were able to do good. We had wasn't our best start, but we were able to make the most of it, and we were able to get first place Saturday. And then that Saturday night, I had to go to my homecoming dance because I'm in ASB too, so I have to work it all, and like I'm getting tickets at the door and stuff. So I was had to go to that. So it was a busy weekend for us. And then we stayed the night at my house Saturday night, and then came back Sunday and raced the Youth 1000 class again, and we're able to get another win.
Dude, that's pretty cool, man. It sounds like you had a busy weekend, but you're able to manage everything. Bo Judge says, I want to be like Cayden Mac when I grow up. That's pretty cool, man. Like the other person said, we all do.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go back. Do you guys want to talk a little bit more about racing the RS1 in the turbo class? Because I think that's super cool that MacCachren does that.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Have you ever thought about it, Cayden Danbury?
Not really. It would be cool though, just like to get extra seat time, get more comfortable in the car. Every time I hop in my car, I always find something different that helps me out. And
yeah, it would be really cool.
Any little seat time helps a lot. So.
Yeah, well, it sounds like Ethan Groom. It sounds like he got a bunch of seat time this weekend.
Yeah, I got 3 races in.
It's pretty sweet, man. Did your boss sign you up for all those?
Oh yeah, he was there registering me for everything, signing the names, grabbing transponders.
Nice, dude. Taking care of business. All right. So, as far as the weekend went, each one of you guys, let's start with Cayden MacCachren, Cayden Danbury, and then we'll go to Ethan. What were some of the things that stood out that wasn't posted on social media or that we don't know about?
Right. I think the first thing that stood out for me was I didn't get the invite to the homecoming game or the dance.
Dude!
Sorry.
I feel like I've done my part to be invited to those things. So next time, make sure I get invited. But other than that, the biggest one, of course, winning a Pro Stock again for this is the 5th win of our season. So we've won 5 out of 7 races in the Pro Stock class. It's great, and it's, in my mind, pretty outstanding. But the highlight of the weekend, I guess, it got posted on social media and everything. But getting that car, that Polaris RS1 in second in the Pro Turbo class was amazing. And get that second place felt better than the win on Saturday. Just how hard it was to get there and how hard I had to push the whole race. It felt good.
Yeah, exactly. Braden Baker commented and said the track was fun. Do you think, like, when you go out there and you accomplish something like that, I know, like, in my past racing, like, sometimes I didn't win the race, but, like, you get off the track and it's just like, dude, I drove so good. The car handled so good. Like, did you have those feelings, Mac?
Yeah, there's a little bit of it, but of course you want to win, and you see Bo Judge is the one who beat me, and he's only maybe 15 seconds track, and like, dang it, I wish I just could have given him a shot, one shot to get by him or something, one more lap. Let's see what if I can actually pull off here. That's the main goal, always to win. But yeah, you have those moments where it feels good second.
Yeah, for sure. What did you guys watch, Ethan and Kaden? Did you guys both watch that Pro Turbo race and see how good Mac was doing?
Yeah, I watched the first couple laps of it, and then we headed home. I wasn't able to see the finish, but it was pretty cool. He was flying out there. He was doing good. It was pretty cool to see him out there with the turbo cars, and he beat almost all of them. He got second place, so it was pretty cool.
It's pretty rad to see that, don't you think, Danbury?
Yeah, it's really cool. It's pretty crazy seeing him out there with him in an NA car and all the turbos going, and then you just see him on Talladega, the big first corner. He gets right at the bottom and catches them all in the corner, and then take off in the straight and he catches him in the corner, and then it's like go 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 go.
Just full pepper the whole time.
Yeah, then he gets past one, and I'm like, hold it. It's so fun to watch.
Yeah, I can
only see like.
I've never raced so hard.
I can only imagine when you're doing that race, like, you got to see if somehow, Mac, if you can mount a GoPro right at your foot so you can see how much pepper you're giving it the whole time, dude. You're probably just matted.
Yeah, it's difficult to race with those guys, and they're always, right on your bumper. They don't want you to beat them because they know that you have half the power as them. So, as a man, you don't want a little RS1 to beat you. So they're sometimes they're running into me and pushing me up the track and stuff, and it's difficult, but you just got to keep your head down.
Trying to push you around. You're not taking any of that, though. I think that's super cool that you were able to do that. All right. So what about you, Danbury? What was some of the things you told us about Pearl, and you told us a little bit about your weekend with homecoming? But what are some of the things that people didn't see online that you experienced over the weekend? Maybe give us some of the things like on the track that you overcame.
Yeah. So the first race I had a mechanical issue. We got that figured out, and then the Sunday race. I ran into a brake failure in which I started losing brakes, and we think we could solve the problem, and we're gonna go test. But it was pretty cool. Like, I was able to learn how to use the brakes, how to run no brakes for a couple laps, because I would just go into a corner and they would go fully in, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. So then you have to like drive it differently in, and then there's huge hills there, and like you gotta just take chances to just keep up the pace, but like you gotta be aware at the same time and not blow corners, and yeah, there's a lot of rocks and stuff, and we don't want to take chances on stuff like that. So
I feel like going through some of that adversity, though, it would actually make you a better driver overall. What do you think?
Yeah, I think because at one point I got a little more brake than usual, so I used less brake in that corner because I knew I didn't need that much brake in the corner. and like it's just kind of teaching me like how much the car can handle coming into the corners more than you can think. Like you gotta trust it until you get on two wheels, and you gotta like just ride it because that's how you know you're going fast. And whenever I'm not on two wheels in the corner, I know I'm not doing my best in the corner.
So one thing that they do sometimes with motocross, I don't know if any of you guys have seen this, but some of the guys will do practice runs and they'll take off the clutch lever so they can't use the clutch. And then some practice runs, they'll take off the brake lever so they can't use the brake. And they have to go through and do like a 30-minute moto without those tools. So you have to be able to do it. And I think what you experienced this weekend was pretty similar to that because you had to go through a race with something that you're used to doing and you weren't able to do it anymore.
Yeah. We definitely think we solved it now, but now I know I can trust my car a lot more than I thought. So hopefully we can get up there right behind Ethan. Still right there with him. We're going to try getting him soon, but yeah, we solved all the issues and we're going to be back for it at Worlds. So
Sweet, man. All right, Ethan, well, tell us a little bit about your weekend, maybe some stuff that they didn't see on social media.
I think we didn't talk much about it, but my starts this weekend, they really sucked, and I was able to make the most of them, though. So I was proud of myself. I was able to get past how horrible I was off the start and still get first both days. I was a little proud of myself. Man, that was the second race on the Sunday race in Youth 1000. I was dead last halfway through the first lap after I had an issue with the power steering. Power steering will go off in those cars every once in a while, and we have a reset switch for it. And, of course, it's right there next to the key. And when I went to reach for the power steering switch to, like, reset it so it would go back to normal, I hit the off key. And so the car, like, completely died. And so by the time I was able to get started back up, I was sitting dead last and 10 seconds behind the guy in front of me. So I had a lot of work to do, but I was able to get first both days, so I was pretty happy with that.
Man, good job. That's super cool. Did you get to see any of their motos, MacCachren?
Yeah, I go out and watch the starts actually. Just try to see what the flagman's doing and seeing where the fast lines are. Catch glimpses of when they go by and stuff. And actually, I've looking at lap times after the race. These guys are honestly pretty damn close to us in times. And they started earlier than a lot of us pros, and they're maybe a year or so, not long, they can keep up with and even beat us. So I'm looking forward to those days of battle with these two.
Isn't it cool to be able to look forward to that? Gillen Abel said, what class are you guys racing? So Cayden runs Pro NA and Pro Turbo now, obviously. And then which classes did you say that you ran, Ethan and Cayden?
I'm racing Youth 1000 in Works, and then we're racing Youth 1000 in Rally in the Mint 400 and UTV Worlds.
Right on. How about you, Danbury?
we're doing Youth 1000 all the series that we run. We run BITD, Works, there Mint, Worlds. So there's Youth 1000, so we're just running that right now.
Right on. I think that's such a good class though, because it's becoming a pretty competitive class now, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of fast kids, and it's like, because everyone's growing super fast right now, so you're so curious for the next one, like who's going to be right there with you at the door. So,
well, the next one, did you guys say that you do have a race this weekend before Worlds, or are you guys going to just go to Worlds?
No, I'm just going straight to Worlds.
We don't have time.
Yeah.
We're very limited on time right now.
It's just too much, right?
Yeah, we're like,
my car's in pieces right now. I don't think we'd be able to make a race this weekend.
All right, so I got another question that I'd like all three of you guys to answer too. I think the question is probably going to get about the same answer, but let's let Kaden MacCachren start. What is preparation like to go to UTV Worlds? We'll call it the biggest UTV race in the United States, in the world. What is the preparation for you to be able to get ready for that race?
Yeah, a huge race and the pressure, and there's a lot of big names there, and potential sponsors for next year. It's right at that time where sponsors can be signing on for next year. So there's a lot of pressure involved. But along with that pressure, you got to take a step back and do what you do in another race, and just put your head down. And you're a racer and you know what you're doing. So you just got to go do your job. You don't get nervous when you go to your regular job. So why get nervous when you get in your race car? So yeah, it's this, for the most part, it's the same as every other race. It is bigger. So maybe if you have any tricks up your sleeve, you could bring them out. You're just trying to make sure you're fully prepared.
How about when you get there too, like pre-running and doing those kind of things? Like what kind of work are you going to do during the week to make sure that you're fully able to get out there and put a winning effort in?
Yeah, for pre-running, I can mostly relate it to Baja. You're down there for for UT World Championships. I believe pre-running is maybe Monday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday too. So you got maybe 3 days there to go pre-run. That's plenty of time to get around the course. A handful of times and go make your notes, or if you're not actually making real GPS notes, put notes in your head and be able to hit your lines and stay out of the stuff that could potentially break the car, or trying to find the fast lines, all that stuff. You want to put every little leave no stone unturned for trying to win that race this year.
Yeah, exactly. And that track is got a lot of single areas where there could be bottlenecks too. So I'm sure that you guys have to prepare for that as well.
Of course.
How about you, Cayden Danbury?
Usually before the race, just getting ready. I usually like to leave like a few things out like before the race, just like whenever I can get in that zone, the focus zone. I'm just like I have one goal to accomplish and I need to accomplish it. Just like I like leave behind like tire pressure and stuff, just so I can like really think about it, and like that's whenever I think of those little things to adjust, I really think of the course a lot more than I would if I already had it done. So what if I like to leave those out so I can really like get an eye at the course, and so there's some spots where I want to adjust for, but I'm not going to adjust for one spot. So I just like go through the entire track, and I have my GoPros on the car, so I just keep on running through the laps and just see what I could do better, and where I can make up time and where I can't.
It's cool that like I feel like you guys all have a little bit different way of getting prepped up and getting ready for the races. What do you usually do, Ethan? Or what does the boss tell you to do, actually?
What was that?
What does the boss tell you to do to get in preparation for your race?
Oh yeah, he just tells me just take the skinny pedal to the floor, and if that left pedal gets touched, we're gonna have some issues when we get back to the trailer. Is what he tells me.
Yep.
Yeah. All serious. When we going into Worlds, try to treat it like any other race. Just go out for the win. We get a decent prep job for every works race. We're tearing all the suspension apart between every round. So just treat it like any other race. Same type of prep, and mentally I try to treat it like it's just another works race. So yeah.
Yeah, and it's a little different though, because like if you guys ever want to go desert racing like Cayden MacCachren does, you have to really be more prepared, right? Because you have a longer duration of a race. You have to go pre-run. You have to know the course, and there's other instances of things that you have to think about. So does the UTV Worlds give you an opportunity to introduce yourself to that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I think that's what we're trying to do this year with the rally class. The youth class, we're going to push 100% every minute of the race, hopefully get that win. But the rally class, we're still going to go out there and push it. But we're going to try to find like a pace at which you can win like a desert race. You can keep the car together. I think that's a huge part of desert racing is you don't have to be the fastest guy out there, but you have to be the guy that can make it to the finish line. That's because a lot of those races are a lot longer, and you got to drive smart. You can't just go 100% every minute of the race because your car is going to fall apart. They're just not meant to last hours upon hours upon hours of 100% push on it. And so I think desert racing, the hardest thing to do is just to find a pace at which you can keep the car together and still win races.
Yeah, I can agree with that. And I saw Cayden MacCachren shaking his head. Since you guys are all buddies, you guys have a good a person that you can actually lean on or ask about those questions with Cayden MacCachren because he's done it before.
Yeah, I was talking with Kaden this weekend. He was giving me some he was talking about how he's racing the Baja 1000 in a couple of weeks, and he's talking about how he's going to be in there 16 hours or something like that. And I think it's incredible. So it's cool to watch. It'll be cool to watch all these guys out there doing the long races. And hopefully someday we'll be there some couple years down the line.
Yeah, not hopefully, when you're going to be there. So Cayden Danbury, what do you think when Cayden MacCachren tells you that he's going to be in the car for 16 hours? That's nuts, right?
Yeah, that's really crazy. It's a long time. Sometimes the 45-minute races seem long, but like these guys are doing 1,000 miles. If some people Ironman this stuff, and it's so crazy. Like 16 hours, that's a long drive.
It is, but you know what, you guys? Yeah, exactly. But you guys have such good vibes. Like, like you could even team up with Ethan one day. Like, you never know what could possibly happen in the future. Like, it could be a dream team, Ethan and Cayden going out there and shredding the Baja 1000 one of these days. That would be pretty sick.
Yeah. What do you guys think about next year? You, me, and all 4 of us maybe do the 1,000 next year.
Yeah, in the golf cart.
In a golf cart.
Hey, I'm down to do it and help you guys do whatever you guys want. So if I can play a part, I'm more than happy to help you guys. All right. So since UTV Worlds is coming, you just got done with the works races. How are each one of you feeling? Like mental strength and like where you're going in your head is a lot of what it creates a winning race. And so how are you guys feeling going in? Let's start with Ethan, and then we'll go Cayden Danbury and Cayden MacCachren.
I'm feeling pretty confident. We got the car pretty dialed, so we're coming off 2 wins, so I don't think there's much better way to enter a race with confidence-wise anyways.
How about you, Cayden Danbury?
I'm feeling really good. I feel really confident about the car. Recently I've been podiuming pretty good lately, so if I want to break that podium streak and hopefully get a win.
Nice. And then how about you, Mac? What do you got mentally going on?
For me, we're 7 points ahead of Bo Barron in the Pro Stock Championship, and 7 points ain't a lot, and 7 points can be gone like that. So there's a little bit of championship mentality, but you're still trying to put every point matters. You're really trying to put, point by point on these guys, and we're 7 points ahead in the Pro Stock Championship with 3 points paying rounds left to go, and actually, we're less than 25 points out of the Pro Turbo Championship. So, one DNF, and, we're leading that championship in an RS1. So, there's right now, there's a little bit of hope for that. Right now, I'm trying to go win both these pro championships. It's a reach for the Turbo Championship, but that Pro Stock Championship, we definitely have our eyes on, and we're hunting for it.
Dude, I think it's so cool that you're doing that, because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it would be the first time anybody's ever done that in one car.
Yeah, I would think absolutely. I couldn't imagine anybody else doing it. Especially, it's a lot of work, and to try to get lucky, or try to make all your moves right both races each weekend is tough. And sometimes, our main class coming in this year was the Pro Stock class, and we figured we'd have a good chance of winning that championship. Going into Havasu the first round of the season, we decided to just, hey, let's go enter the Pro Turbo race and see how it goes. And from then, we realized it was good track time, and you see the track more and get more info on the car. And so far, it's been playing out pretty well. Yeah,
it's pretty cool, man. Well, so Ethan and Cayden Danbury, I look forward to seeing you guys at the UTV World Championship next week. I think it'll be awesome to see you guys. Hopefully, we can see Cayden MacCachren there. We'll keep our fingers crossed. Maybe he'll make it. Maybe he won't. We'll see. But it'd be awesome to see him. I appreciate all of your guys' time, and please tell your guys' family that we said hello too. And like I said, man, can't wait to see you guys at the races.
Awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, see you next week.
Yeah, we'll see you guys later. All right, thanks, guys.
Kaden, I wanted to say great job on the nomination for the Hall of Fame.
Awesome. Thank you
Great
a lot.
Whoa! What happened?
I got so there's an impact award at the Off-Road Motorsports Hall of Fame, and there's 5 people from maybe 5 different categories. There's a motocross category, a rock racing category. I'm not even sure the other categories. There's a UTV category, and there's 5 people nominated for the Impact Award. So it's we're not actually getting inducted into the Hall of Fame or anything, but it's AJ Jones, Casey Curry, me, Phil Blurton, and one of the Gons for the UTV class industry Impact Award this year, and that's awesome to get honored for that this year.
Well, so since you're honored for it, first of all, congratulations. That's insane, cool, and thank you for bringing it up, Cayden Danbury. But is there a way that us as fans of you can go vote or can help you win that, or how does it work?
Yeah, I think we're already honored, and it's all of us will be honored anyway. I'm not sure if there's a winner, or the voters might have to be in members of the Hall of Fame industry thing.
Oh, okay.
That's exactly how that works, and I appreciate the support anyway. It means a lot, and I've only been racing. My first race was the beginning of 2019, so to already be honored for this Impact Award is almost seems too soon, but I'll take it.
Dude, yeah, you're definitely making an impact, and we appreciate you being a part of the UTV scene, dude. It's really cool. So, all right. So, if we don't see you this weekend, Cayden MacCachren, we will see you at the Baja 1000 for sure.
Yep.
But we're gonna cross our fingers. We'll see you guys. All right. We'll see you guys later. Have fun tonight.
Bye, guys. Thank
Yeah.
you.
That was so short.
All right. Where's James at?
Back here.
Over here? Let's see here. There he is. All right, James. Wave bye to everybody. All right, guys. We'll see you guys later. Thanks, IMG, for letting us hang out.